What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI. We are continuing on with the side quests. First off, what do we got here?
How may I help you today, Clive?
Last one unlocked.
Come to claim your just desserts?
Oh yeah. Unsigned. Every epic starts with a single word. Every symphony a single note. This is but the beginning. And forever shall your legend be told. Forever shall your legacy be sung. Bam.
You earned this.
To Self-Forbidden Seas Orchestrion and a Fallen Enigma.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Stream is over, you're taking over. I did not cry during the Torgal side quest, even though it was very emotional. Alright, so we're gonna go... I kind of want to do the Phoenix one first. Are you the Phoenix one? Which one's the Phoenix one? No. I want to... Oh, Tarja probably gives us something too. I'm not heartless.
Please, your grace, stay strong. Ah, my Lord Marquis.
Yote, is anything the matter? You seem troubled. Perhaps I might be able to help.
My lord, yes. Perhaps you might. It's your brother. His condition continues to worsen, though he does his best to hide it. The lesion on his chest pains him more with each passing day.
I had feared as much.
There are certain elixirs which can ease the suffering of those afflicted by the curse, but his grace's case is severe. The drafts I have been able to prepare for him thus far have ceased to have any real effect. So I consulted with Tarja and certain of my comrades among the Undying about the possibility of finding something stronger, and thankfully a recipe was found. The only problem being that the critical ingredient is exceptionally hard to come by, and our supplies are almost exhausted. Unless we can secure more soon, your brother's anguish will likely become unbearable. My lord, I know that I have no right to make demands of you. But would you help? For Joshua's sake.
Obviously.
For Joshua, anything.
Thank you, my lord.
So, what is this critical ingredient?
A rare herb by the name of stonerwort. It grows only where the ether is densest. The vigor it stores in its stems helps to counteract the curse. We discovered a patch near the aqueduct in Rosaria. But alas, yet more ether has erupted from the earth there recently, leaving the whole area flooded. The search continues for a new source. One that we might reach without being turned.
So it's only that you can't reach it. The Stonerwort itself is unharmed by the flood.
Well, yes, but...
Then I shall go in your stead.
But, my lord...
You've yet to find another source, correct? So for now, the aqueduct is our best hope. Besides, I'm a dominant. The ether can't hurt me.
Well, if you're sure, my lord, Stonerwort is easily identified by its blood-red blooms. Search around the aqueduct, and you're sure to find some soon enough. I shall remain here and prepare the other ingredients.
Okay, let's do it. The Dion side quest gives you his spear. Yeah, that would be dope. You'll fight God for Joshua. Well, we're about to fight God for Joshua after we finish these side quests, so not only for Joshua, but for everybody else as well, but still. All right, back to Rosaria. 3 reads it is. So it's looking like for the stream, we'll probably finish all of the side quests tonight.
Let's go.
And then I'll make an attempt to do all the chronoliths tonight as well. I'd like to do that all in one stream, this throughout the course of the stream. So if you're watching on YouTube, obviously this will be multiple episodes, but I'd like to go into Sunday ready to finish the game. So we'll see. 98% Joshua, 1% for Medicine Girl, and the 0.99 for Gav, and 0.1 for everyone else. I know what you meant. You're good. I know what you meant. What's up, Alderson? How are you? Oh yeah. No Aether Flood.
Now to find our Stonewort. Yote mentioned blood-red petals.
So Cookie, you said before that Final Fantasy VI will not disappoint as well.
Just my luck.
I'm like torn. I have the pixel remaster of 6, which is what I'll probably play whenever I play it. I'd love to play Tactics. I wonder does anyone know how hard it is to come by a physical copy of Final Fantasy Tactics? Probably pretty hard, yeah. Because that's what I would like to play. Like, I'd like to play it on the actual hardware if possible. I assume you probably can find a copy on like eBay or something, but it might be like really expensive.
Better collect as much as I can before reinforcements arrive. All right, that should do it.
15 to 40 bucks on eBay depending on which version you want. Wait, Connery, what versions are there? I know there's the PS1 version, right? The original. And then I know there's also War of the Lions for PSP, which I wouldn't stream. I can't stream off a PSP, so I'd have to do the PS1 version. But I'm not aware if there are different versions for the PS1 or not. I know War of the Lions has. I think War of the Lions might add Dragoons in, which is obviously preferable, but it's fine if it's not possible. A quick search found prices from $33 to $6,000. So there's PS1, GBA, DS, and PSP were the ones you noticed. Oh, wait, GBA? I know that Tactics Advance was on the GBA. I actually have a physical copy of that game. I didn't know the first game was, though.
Yote, I brought back all the stone and water I could find. Will this be enough?
Yes, my lord. Thank you. I'm sure it will serve us until we can find another source.
I'm very glad to hear it.
You and His Grace are very much alike, you know. You think only of how you might help others, and never of the danger to yourselves.
No more than you have minding my brother. You've risked a lot for him, and I thank you for it.
I am honored that you should say so. But I beg you, my lord, do not give too much of yourself for the sake of others. We could not afford to lose you.
I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, that was easy enough. Yeah, it's probably Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced you saw, which is like, I guess, a sequel to Tactics in some way. It takes place like hundreds of years after or something like that, though, I think. All right, what's going on, Rodrigue?
Can't keep this up much longer. Glory to Griga. There you are. And not a moment too soon.
What's happened?
Taya's busy working herself into an early grave. Since the arrival of her latest patient,
Gotcha, Connery.
she's refused to stop, even for a moment. I've tried offering to see to him in her stead, but she won't hear of it. Clive, she hasn't left the infirmary in days. She's pushing herself too hard. And if she doesn't rest soon, will you talk to her? Order her to her chambers if that's what it takes. Because if she keeps this up, I fear the hideaway will be without its best physica before too long.
I know better than to order Taya to do anything. But I'll speak to her.
Thank you. I pray you have better luck than I did.
All right, let's do it. Tears of Mercy.
Well, Taya, Rodriguez worried about you.
Oh, crap.
And if what he says is true, then so am I. We all admire your dedication, but you do need to rest.
I will, when it's time. Until then, I'm staying put. We owe him that much.
Who is he?
Someone from my past. Someone who doesn't deserve to die alone. It won't be much longer. The crystal's curse has almost finished its work. If I had the tears, I could ease his passing. But without them, we've nothing that will touch the agony of those last few hours.
How would tears help this man?
Not my tears. Tears of mercy. Alicia. It's the only thing strong enough.
You wouldn't, Talia. Surely. There must be something we can do for him.
Sometimes an easy death is the greatest kindness we can offer. You do well to remember that, Rodrigue.
I will. We have all the ingredients we need for Alicia Balwam.
Oh, is it like a...
It needs to be fresh, though, so we rarely have much to hand. I can make the draft if you can bring me what we're missing.
Just tell me what you need.
There is a species of venom-weeping spider that lives in the forests of Norvent, near Lorbert's Pass. Bring me one of their eyes. Preserve it as best you can, but avoid contact with the tears. I'll make sure the other ingredients are ready before you return.
Okay, so it's like a poison or something like that you would...
Thank you, Clive. I won't forget this.
Okay, so we are going to here. And we'll go from Lost Wing. That's fine. I wonder who it is. Like, I wonder who the person is to Tarja. Alright, so we need to go, like, up that bridge, I think. I love getting lost here. Is Torgal growling? Yes, he is. So... Or actually, can we just go through the hangman? Or do we need to be up there? Probably up there. So you're looking to get the Uber Premium Battle Pass for Diablo season. It's 2,100 Platinum, which is 25 bucks. Ooh. What is... Wait, so what is the difference in the Battle Passes, Kenny? I was looking at the one for 1,000 Platinum, which I think would be like... That'd be like 10 bucks then, I assume. Torgal's very upset. Oh, it's a Mightling. Fucking spiders. No ambrosia here? No. Oh, there we go. Just walked out of the woods right there.
Good girl.
Treasure Goblin!
Time to fight.
Not really. Oh, there they are. Hi,
They
guys.
could have mentioned his spiders would be the size of curls.
Fucking giant ass, fucking nasty ass spiders. Speaking of spiders, me and Kelsey went out to eat earlier, and what's happening? And she opened the door to put our stuff we bought when we were at the mall in, and there's a giant ass spider in between the clothes, like where my door closes and the inside of the truck of my truck, and it was fucking terrifying. The thick, meaty ass spider. I had to kill it. R.I.P. spider. But it had to die. It had to die. Did you know some dudes have spider rooms, like how they have butterfly houses? I don't like that. Unnecessary.
Stay down.
Goodbye. We consider just setting the truck on fire, yes, after seeing the spider. But I splatted it, so it's fine. I have seen a huntsman spider before.
Enough.
And no thank you to that. Oh, there we go. Yeah, not a big fan of spider. I mean, if they stay outside and do their thing, I don't care. Just don't come near me, please. Nope.
you go then.
Good conversation, Otto. Full grown, those monsters the size of your face. Yeah, I don't like that. Not a fan.
Thank goodness you're back. Talia looks like she's about to collapse.
Is this what you needed?
Yes, it is. Thank you, Clive. I'm loath to give a patient Alicia, but Talia's right. Sometimes it's all we can do. A single dose dulls even the most agonizing pain. And all other sensation with it. It may be a gentle way to die, but it is death nonetheless. I wish there was another way.
It is interesting how no matter what, there is no way to stop the bear's curse. Like, we didn't find some miracle to fix all of it, you know?
How are you feeling?
Light, mid here. Drifting on waves.
Good. Just relax. Let the waves carry you to a better place.
Thank you, Talia. I'm so proud of you.
He's gone. Thank you, Rodrigo. And you, Clive?
I'll see that he's properly laid to rest.
The man you helped today was my mentor, back in the Southern Isles, on the front lines of some meaningless war. I was still a child when they shipped me to their triage tents, to treat the wounded with my gift. But in such blighted lands, I was next to useless. Until he taught me the true physicker's art, that is...
An art we would be lost without.
Tears of mercy were his gift to the bearers of the world. A respite from the agony of the curse's end.
And a kindness Sid would have approved of.
You know as well as I what life is like for a bearer soldier. Marched from one battle to the next, never knowing which might be your last. A commander may care nothing for the bearer spent in his service, but my mentor's gift gave the dying one fleeting moment of tranquility before the end. I've no tears left, Clive. I've seen too many of my friends taken. Something needs to change. And we need to be the ones to change it.
And we will. I promise.
I hope so.
All right, quest complete. Wonder if there'll be another Tarja quest then. It doesn't appear so right now, at least. Oh wait, there we go. Yeah. That might be it, where there's a will. Okay, so let's go do that one. Where's that at? Back this way? Yeah. Okay, so 1,000 equals a regular battle pass, 2,800 is accelerated battle pass, 20 tier skips, and an emote. Gotcha.
There's something about
Honestly, it could be worth it. I don't know. We'll see. Is that... who is up here? Oh, it's Joshua and Torgal.
Ah, Clive.
Joshua, what's wrong? And don't say nothing.
It's... not nothing. I've received word from Cyril. The Undying have found Father's will.
Oh.
Or something akin to it.
His will? How? And where?
In the crypt, beneath Rosalith Castle. After Kupka was kind enough to drive out the Imperials, the Undying took the opportunity to recover what relics of the Duchy yet remained. And in the process of doing so, They found a
Oh
letter from
man,
Father.
it's gonna be heavy.
I'm surprised anything survived down there.
Cyril asked that I join him in Tabor at my convenience. I have been meaning to go, but would you join me?
Of course.
Of course.
Oh, same thing.
I want to know what's in that letter as much as you do.
Very well. I am ready to leave when you are.
Let's do it. All right, Joshua is now with us. Okay, let's go talk to Cyril and Tabor. So Kenny, are you gonna get that accelerated battle pass then, you think?
Your Grace, my lord, I trust your journey was not overly onerous.
Cyril, you found a letter from Father.
Yes, I have it here. If you would do us the honor, my lord.
Oh, god damn it. Okay. I was hoping they would read it out loud. Anyways, my beloved sons, I know that I ask much of you in this coming war, but I see no other way to secure a future for our duchy and our family. Yet even should we succeed in subduing the savages and winning back Drake's breath, the threat of the Blight still looms, and only with all Rosaria striving as one might we at last overcome it. I have made plans to see us through, but such are the obstacles that stand in our way. It shall likely fall to you to continue my work. I know that you have the strength, the courage, and the will to do so. This shall be an arduous inheritance, and so I offer you another, that you might be reminded of the love and the faith that I hold for both of you. Your father. I forget his name, but your father.
An inheritance.
It would seem the late Archduke penned this missive shortly before his passing.
Elwyn, thank you.
The day before we left for Phoenix Gate.
What are these plans he spoke of?
His plans for the duchy, Your Grace. Your father entrusted them to my predecessor, the former bearer of the Burning Quill, who entrusted them in turn to me. The complete emancipation of bearers is their stated aim. But your father's dream did not end there. His Grace also spoke of building hospices to care for those stricken by the curse, and the founding of a new university to further the development of non-magical technologies.
We've been following in his footsteps the whole time.
Ever more widely across the twins, Archduke Elwyn saw this as the only means of securing Rosaria's survival.
He wished to see men and bearers treated as equals. To see centuries of common wisdom overturned. Small wonder he did not think it achievable within his lifetime.
But he thought it achievable nonetheless. Had he not, he would never have written this message. Nor would he have entrusted his vision to his most faithful aides, those who would have stood with you, shielded you from the machinations of the less benevolent personages at court.
It's a pity only they are still with us.
'Tis true that those most loyal to your father were the first to suffer the Duchess's wrath. But one at least remains, and she has come bearing gifts.
Oh?
What do you mean?
Mayhap it is better that she explain, my lord. After all, the duties entrusted to me by my predecessor extended only to recovering His Grace's will and arranging a meeting with the one who might execute it, or a part of it at least.
And where is this woman?
She awaits you in the archive, Your Grace.
Thank you, Cyril.
I wonder who it is.
Shall we then?
Oh, it's up there. I'll probably get the regular battle pass if I do as well, Penny.
My lord, your grace. I hardly recognize you. I am Goditha, retainer of House Rosfield, loyal servant to the Phoenix and his shields. Your father, the Archduke Elwyn, entrusted me with the delivery of a gift. I only hope you can forgive my tardiness in bringing it to you.
Lift up your head, Lady Goditha. You have our gratitude for your service to our house and to our father.
I merely did my duty, as any proud Rosarian would.
My lady, perhaps you could explain a little more? What exactly is the gift you bring?
As I'm sure you know, it has long been the custom for the children of House Rosfield to be presented with certain keepsakes upon their coming of age.
Indeed it has. Our father often spoke of the day when our turn would come.
And had he lived to see it, he would have presented you with the treasures I bear.
Aw.
Matching armbands for you both. Alas, he did not live. Indeed, he was taken from us even before they could be completed. He had intended to claim the Heartstone with which each armband was to be finished himself, but it was not to be. And his gifts remain incomplete.
I see.
It saddens me to bring them before you, as they are. It was your father's wish that you be presented with the finished articles, not these works in progress. But with his grace long since gone, and the stone left unclaimed, I had little choice. You are grown men now, and his house is yours. And while I would not presume to insist upon your claiming the Heartstone in his stead, I know that nothing would have pleased him more than for you to do so.
Thank you, Lady Goditha.
What say you, Clive?
What else? Of course, my lady. May our father's will be done.
Oh, I am much obliged.
Do you know where we might find this Heartstone, my lady?
I do. Though it may be a matter of a good deal more than simply happening upon it. It is found in the bellies of elder griffins, you see. We do at least know where to find one. A certain specimen has made its nest in Titan's Wake, not far from here.
A certain specimen?
You are most perceptive, Your Grace. In answer to your unspoken question, yes. In fact, this is the very same beast your father meant to slay. I have been tracking its movements since you were but a boy. Were you to slay it in his stead, as men of House Rosfield, it would surely make your father proud.
What say you, Joshua?
What else?
Let's do it.
Titan's Wake is to the south of here.
Simurg.
But we must not be hasty. The good lady has been disappointed once already.
Okay, so his name is Simurg. I'm probably butchering that name as well, but it's fine.
Let's go. Eyes peeled, Joshua.
Dude, imagine if Chocobos were real. Oh, there it is.
Safe.
There we go, baby. Here we are. Let's do it.
There it is. The House Rosfield.
I don't know what that means. Go!
Too slow.
Poop Gaming 12, thank you for the follow. Whoa, wrong button. Welcome to the stream. No, you're not gonna hit me now. Countered. You love my Armor Core series on YouTube. First stream you've been able to catch. Much love. Hey, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I had a blast making the entire thing. So welcome. I'm glad you're able to catch the stream too. Welcome. It's always cool to see the crossover between Twitch and YouTube. Wow, that's an instant stagger break. Incredible. Kingslayer, that's not good. Ow. Ow. Broken. Goodbye. Well, not goodbye quite yet. Joshua popping hyper beam over there. Ah, you're too far away. Shit. Ouch. It's quite the tornado. Yo, thank you for the prime stuff as well. I appreciate that. Oh, yes, it worked. Yeah, I fucked around too much there. We almost died, but it's fine. But yeah, thank you so much for the Prime sub. I appreciate it. And we got the Heartstone. 2 of them.
Is this the Heartstone?
I expect Lady Goditha will know.
I wonder if when we get the bracers, if they'll actually put them on, they'll be on the character, like, or the model will change. Or if they go on the table. They're probably gonna go on the table if I had to guess.
Thank the Founder you were safe. The Griffin is slain then?
And the Heartstone claimed.
Oh, what does that say? Griffins suffer something akin to the crystal's curse, their flesh slowly turning into stone over a lifetime of channeling ether. Unlike bearers, however, the effect is far more gradual and limited to a sac around their hearts, the slower progress of petrification resulting in the formation of a gemstone of rare beauty. Lore.
Yes. This radiant luster, like frozen flame, it is just as your father described it. Thank you, my lord. Your Grace, your father would be so proud.
Lady Goditha, the lapidary is ready.
What is that?
Thank you, Cyril. I will be with him shortly. If you would excuse me,
Oh.
I shall have the stone cut and set forthwith.
The lapidary. I guess some sort of gemstone worker.
The armbands are complete. Pray, take them. They are yours, after all. Heartstone is harder and more enduring than garnet, or even ruby. It symbolizes unwavering will and devotion. And the graven vines encircling the stone represent the unbreakable bonds between you.
It's a message. Father knew we had enemies both inside and outside the duchy. Enemies who would thwart his vision. Only with unwavering devotion would it ever be realized.
And only if we stood together, as Phoenix and Shield, as brothers in arms. Only then might those enemies be overcome.
Indeed. His Grace knew the enormity of the task he would entrust to you, his heirs. But this was more than just a message. It was a promise. That he would always be with you.
Thank you, Lady Goditha, for remaining the steadfast custodian of our father's will.
Forgive me, my lady, but there is something I don't quite understand. The Undying told me that after Father died, Mother claimed all of the ducal treasures for her own. Even if the armbands were incomplete, she would surely not have overlooked them. So, how were you able to keep them from her?
Because I was the keeper of the vault. Though I was but a lowly servant, your father spoke to me of his intentions for the bands, of the deep love he had for both of you, and his hopes for your future. In the days before the disaster at Phoenix Gate, I discovered that the Duchess had ordered her jewelry be sent away from the castle. It was then that I knew she meant to betray us. I tried to warn your father, but it was too late.
Wow.
When word of the fire reached Rosalith, I knew my time was short. So I took up the armbands and I fled into the night.
And thank the Founder you did.
Yet my duty to your father was incomplete. Not knowing what else to do, I followed the griffin, thinking I might claim the Heartstone on its passing. And so my pursuit continued, until Lord Cyril appeared before me. He informed me that His Grace's will had been recovered, and that his sons were alive and well.
Lady Goditha, on behalf of my father and all the people of Rosaria, I thank you for your loyal service.
As do I.
Thank you, my lord. Your Grace, for coming back to us. For giving my service meaning.
That was nice. The Founder's Grasp. Oh, we're not done with the quest yet, technically. So you're gonna be on the big screen, Kenny. I feel proud. Hi. So this game makes me so sad to have only a PC. It looks so good. The game is incredibly good. I think that it's like a delayed release for other platforms. It might be coming to PC eventually though. Don't quote me on that, but I think that it might have been. I don't know if it's only a PS5 exclusive forever, is what I'm trying to say.
The bands suit you well. It must be gratifying to finally receive the inheritance that was denied you for so long.
Quoted.
It is.
About a year, yeah.
And we thank you for the part you played, Cyril.
If you would permit me to play my part a little longer, might I suggest that you make your way to your father's memorial atop Hawk's Cry Cliff. Let him see that you have received his blessing, and that his vision lives on in you.
I suppose it would be churlish not to. What do you say, Clive? Shall we pay Father a visit?
I think we should. I was hoping to be able to offer him my thanks before we left for Origin.
Your father's helm is enshrined there. It has been since the day we recovered it from Phoenix Gate. I prithee claim it. For it too is a part of your inheritance, and I do not doubt that your father would prefer it in your hands than perched upon some lonely rock.
Okay.
Thank you, Cyril. Come on, Clive. He's waiting.
All right, we have to see something really quick. Was the armband actually a piece of gear we can put on, or is it literally just like? Oh, what we get? Increases down thrust damage by 10%. Oh, that's cool. Let me see. Is there anything here? Doesn't seem to be. Oh, there it is. Wow, in front of my face. Okay, so it has 3 less defense, but a lot more health recovery. Or health increase, I guess. I feel like we should put this on just because of what it is, right? I mean, defense, let's put it on. I like it. Alright, let's go to Elwyn's Memorial in Rosaria. Use the Patrick beam. Write that down, write that down. Alright, so right here we go. Hey, Poop Gaming, thanks for stopping by. I'm glad you were able to make a stream and say hello. I am also extremely excited for Armored Core 6. It should be an incredible time.
Unwavering will and an unbreakable bond. Do you really think we're strong enough?
To save the world? Of course. To have overcome Father's political enemies? That I'm less certain. Especially knowing what we know now. What Mother was truly capable of. But perhaps these bands would have helped. Knowing he was with us would have made all the difference.
You look forward to pointing out all my debts? I'm sure you do. I feel like your pathetic is going to be used a lot during that playthrough, but you know, maybe not. Maybe I'll just go God Gamer mode and kick the whole game's ass. We've seen this before. I went down here by accident. Well, not accident, but wandered down here.
Father always fought for what he believed was right. It wasn't until that night at Phoenix Gate that I realized I had never fought for anything. I always had someone else to do the fighting for me.
No matter how fate conspired against him, he never lost heart, never looked back, never stopped fighting. To me, he was the greatest of men. And I've been trying to live up to his ideals ever since.
We all have, Clive. We all have. And we'll keep trying. Because that's what he would have wanted.
What he would have done himself. Even if it meant standing against the very gods in the heavens.
I shall be borrowing this, Father, if I may. That you might watch over us as we follow in your footsteps.
Oh, that was cool.
We won't lay you down.
Onward then.
Onward. To the end.
Man, that...
And to a new beginning.
This, like... This should have been a main quest, right? Like, there was enough here that this should have been part of the main story, not a side quest, honestly. Same with a lot of the stuff we've been through. And we got the rusted battle helm. Archduke Elwin's helm warned during his victorious campaign to quell the Northern Uprising. War is coming, my boy. We must make ready. Archduke Elwin. So correct me if you're wrong, but Clive's mother was also the wife of the Emperor that Dion chucked a spear through, right? That is correct, Kenny. She originally betrayed Rosaria, her home country. Oh, Joshua joined Clive's party and will remain with him until departing for Origin. Oh, alright. Squad! Oh, we probably get Jill too at some point here then. Yeah, we haven't had a Jill side quest yet. I wonder if we're going to unlock one. Maybe it's something with the reading table right there. Alright, back to the hideaway. But yeah, she betrayed her original country and... You know, because she was lusting for power, obviously. And she had that whole thing where, like, people are lowborn and all that kind of bullshit. And she was a highborn, and you know, only the highborn should be worthy of anything. But it was, yeah, she sucked. But she betrayed her original country, yes. Correct. She's a very bad person. There's the helmet now. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 still things to fill out on the table. One might be post game though, honestly. I still love that the oath is at the top. This is such a cool idea. I love that they did this little memento table. All right, what do we got here? Oh, here we go. Oh my God! Look at all this reading material. Efreet. You have my sincerest gratitude for reuniting me with Master Hippocrates, that I might embark upon this important of journeys, my heart free of regret. Though in the past few moons I have come to realize that the longer I spend in the company of you and your brother, the deeper I find myself in your debt. We must swiftly see to the menace that is Ultima, if not to save the world, to save me from an eternity of recompense beyond. Safe returns. Thank you, Clive, for ever indulging the whims of this doddering old soul. I am ashamed that for far too many years, I allowed stubbornness and fear to keep me from something so simple as letting a friend know how proud I was of him. Your intervention has lifted a heavy pall from my heart. Perhaps upon your triumphant return from the skies, you might be inclined to set a page set to page that quill I gifted you. There are many of us who would hear a first-hand account of your time with the Holy Prince, myself included. Hippocrates II. The Triunity. Bringing together 3 men from differing backgrounds was not to be without some difficulty. However, come together we did for a better Valisthea. The Triunity was but a first step. A longer, more bitter journey awaits us all, one that will almost certainly end in hardship. Yet, what matters most is not the destination, but what we can learn from one another while on the road there. You have paved that road for us with your courage, Clive. Now we must have the courage to walk it. Your loving Uncle Byron. A hideaway welcome. Edda seems fond of the silver bow we gave her, so much so she's been taking to setting it atop her belly as she rests. To hear her tell it, the rascal kicks something fierce when she does too. Sounds like we have another fighter on our hands, and none too soon. I can hardly wait to teach our newest little curse breaker everything I know. Though I suppose we all can celebrate first. No need to get ahead of ourselves. Gav. Oops. A healer's place. Thank you for helping me guide my mentor free from his mortal coil. Contrary to what the maddening crowd believes, we physicers are not without our limits. I cannot hope to cure every ill, mend every wound, save every life. The only medicine that will see you home safe without fail is prevention. Not that this knowledge will ever stop any of you from chasing down some behemoth from its toenails. Tarja. We've already read this, okay. Then the wages of fate. Do you remember what you told me that night at Phoenix Gate? That while the fate of Rosaria sits on my shoulders, the fate of its dominant sits upon yours? But we are not both dominant. But are we not both dominants of fire? Does not the flame of our forebears burn in both our hearts? Should I not protect you as you have Should I not protect you as you have protected me? You have chosen to be my shield. Now let me choose to be yours. Is this not what our father wanted? What Sid wanted? To cast aside fate and forge our own paths? Grant me this, Clive. Let me be your strength. Joshua. And now, concern for Jill. Though her Eikon brought her much suffering, the loss of Shiva weighs heavy on her heart, and we would be poor friends indeed if we not seek to lighten that burden, even but only a fraction before we depart for the skies. I would speak on this more in private. Joshua.
If Joshua's worried about Jill, I should go and speak with him.
This is about to be a really important side quest. All reading material, so does that mean it's material you read on the pooper? A friend of yours calls anything that is to be read on the can as reading material. It could be, for sure. You're too nice with the description, very bad person. Oh, for our mom, yeah, she's not a great person. I don't like her either.
Joshua, I read your message. You're right. Jill is different. I don't think I'd realized how different, but since we returned from Drake's spine, I've felt it more and more.
I suppose it's not hard to imagine why.
She doesn't think she belongs anymore.
And that's why we need to remind her she is still one of us. To let her know that we still need her. Now more than ever. That you still need her. But how to do that? When last we were truly close, we were but children.
Of course. Do you remember the time we accompanied Father on his annual tour of the Duchy? And Jill and I broke from the procession to ride up Man's Hill.
To see the snow daisies, I remember. It was the first time Father had allowed us to join him. And when he realized you were missing, he had the entire retinue down to the pot boys combing the countryside.
In the rain. A thunderstorm forced us to take refuge in a grove of oaks before we'd even made it halfway there. It was the Lord Commander who finally found us, and needless to say, he was none too pleased.
Then it seems you and Jill have unfinished business. What do you say?
Man's Hill. It's not that far.
Oh, true. Though I suspect it is also much changed. Little in southern Rosaria remains as it was when we were children.
You're saying I should go and scout the area for bandits?
I'm saying we should first go and see if there are actually still any snow daisies left. What would you do without me, Clive?
That seems reasonable. Yo, Les Bacon 794. Thank you for the follow. Sorry, Lawless Bacon 794. Thank you for the follow. I have my screen pulled up, so I missed part of your name. Welcome to the stream. All right, so we are going over here to, oh, right there again, Hawks Cry Cliff. Glad you can join us. And there are no flowers left. Sag.
This is the place, but
I'm sorry, Clive.
there's nowhere been spared. What do we do now?
We keep looking. Man's Hill cannot be the only place where snow daisies grow.
Perhaps, but it's the only place I know of. Knew of.
Then why not ask someone who might know of another?
Someone in the backyard. To the hideaway, then.
All right, back we go. Thank God for fast travel. I'm guessing we're gonna talk to the dude who grew the apples. I forget his name, but that's probably where we're
Let's
going.
hope one of the...
How do we get there quickly? I guess there is no quick way to get there. We go this way.
Goodness knows where to find snow daisies.
So this should give us our memento from Jill, I'm guessing, by the end of it as well. And she'll probably join the party permanently before we go to the origin. Frederica.
Oh. What brings you down from the heavens, Sid?
I need your advice. Joshua and I are looking for a place where snow daisies grow. Preferably in abundance.
Snow daisies. Then you'll want somewhere not too hot and not too cold. And where the winds are strong enough to carry the seeds. I reckon Man's Hill would be a good place to start. There in the Royal Meadows, perhaps?
There we go.
Both have similar climbs and the right elevation. If the Blight hasn't claimed them yet.
Right. Thank you.
Here we go.
Did you learn where we might find our flowers?
The gardener here mentioned the Royal Meadows in Sambrak.
The fields beyond Northreach. Well, if that's the case, then Yote was right. I recalled that she kept a record of our travels, you see. So I asked her if she'd perhaps noted anywhere that snow daisies grew, and she mentioned Oilerfeist Bay.
Whose shores border the meadows. Off we go then.
Wonder if Joshua and Yote are a thing. I could see it being a thing, honestly. She cares about him a lot. Okay, so we're just gonna go through Northreach then and right over there. Should be simple enough. Then I assume we're gonna make sure they're here, then go get Jill and bring her here.
Help the garrison today.
Joshua can be a thing with everyone, except Clive. That'd be weird. I want to know what happened with Terrence and the medicine girl. Because Dion sent him over there. And are they going to leave that open-ended? I would like to know. Is she okay? Is he okay? I feel like that would add a lot. Maybe right before you leave for Origin, he shows up with her or something.
I will.
Because, I mean, that is Dion's love, right? So, like, I don't know. They ended on, like, not awkward terms, but, like, sad terms. And, like, if he's going to possibly die... I mean, we're closing out every other story arc, right? Maybe there's some closure to that arc as well. I mean, the medicine girl's been in the game the entire time, right? So... No. Stop it.
The meadows are vast. Where do we even start?
Yote mentioned the coastline. We can start there.
Hey, look at that. Oh.
Brother. Do you see them?
I do. The flowers and our friends.
What? So Lawless Bacon, I'm using it's a Sennheiser, I think Game 1 headset. I've had this headset for like 6 years, I think. I love it. It's slowly dying though. So I'm gonna have to get a new one sooner than later. But it's a Sennheiser.
What do you see, boy?
Oh God, a Minotaur.
Let's hope this is the last one.
The bull.
Only one way to find out.
Hit me. Wait, no, hold on. Hit me. That's what was supposed to happen the first time. Oh. Hey, we broke him. By design. Oh, can I get it off in time? Come on, come on, come on. Got it. Oh, no, I didn't. It might have worked. I don't know. Oh, it did. No, maybe not. See, the Sennheiser HX Pro is incredible if you think about them getting a new headset. That's actually good to know because I wanted to get another Sennheiser, being that I've had this one for so long and I've always loved it. So I'll definitely check that out. Thanks for the recommendation. Oh, alright, Joshua got that one. There we go. Easy enough. Now let's go get our boo thing and bring her out here and show her the flowers.
That was harder than I expected.
Chicks love flowers.
But Founder, it was worth it. They're beautiful.
Do you think Jill will like them?
She'll love them. Come on. Let's go.
I'm assuming we're gonna get a nice heartfelt scene with Clive and Jill. Maybe with Joshua hanging out too, and Torgal. Get the whole party together.
It appears my work is done.
Oh, never
The
mind.
rest, as they say, is up to you. Well, you and the skies. We wouldn't want another thunderstorm now, would we?
All right, Jill, where are you at? Over there. Wait, where are you? Oh. Oh, you're outside Clive's room, right? Outside their room. Wink, wink.
Jill, there's something I'd like to show you.
There is? And where might this something be?
It's,
In my bed.
not here. Now, I know this is sudden, but how would you fancy a trip to Oriflamme?
There are so many. This is what you wanted to show me. I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. The smile on your face is enough. We've been worried about you, Joshua and I. Do you remember when I took you to Man's Hill? Or tried to?
How could I forget? You saw me crying and thought a change of scenery might lift my spirits. In the end, it earned me a nasty cough and a stern scolding from your mother. But I felt wonderful nonetheless.
I'm sorry. I had no idea what I was getting us both into. But I couldn't bear to see you like that.
Before we left, my chambermaid told me she'd overheard your mother talking about my marriage prospects with some of the noblewomen at court. They were debating whether it would be more profitable to marry me off to one of the high houses instead of saving me for the ducal line. No one thought to ask me what I wanted. I was nothing to them. A pawn at best. I felt so trapped, so lonely.
I didn't know.
But I wasn't alone. You were there. Your hand in mine as we ran for those oaks. And I knew then, no matter what happened, I would be all right. I'll never forget that feeling.
Oh, there's the boy. Taking a snooze.
Before we broke camp, the morning after the storm, do you know what I did?
No? What?
I slipped away from my governess to climb the tor. And from there I saw a sea of petals, all reaching for the sun. And I realized that no matter how terrible the night, dawn would always come. That you would always come for me.
Wink, wink. Sorry.
And you have. Again and again.
It's still going.
Where do you see us? When all this is over?
Don't know. Not here, though. I think I've outgrown the twins. After everything we've been through, the realm just seems so small. I'll need some space to spread my wings.
Then that's what you'll have. And I'll stop at nothing to see that you do.
Now kiss. Yay!
I never was much good at garlands, but it'll have to do.
Garland? Where's Jack
I'll
at?
treasure it forever.
Thank you, Clive. For this, the flowers, for everything. It's exactly what I needed. You are my treasure.
Oh, that's beautiful. Be a shame if Jill died. Nah, I think she'll be all right. What a great quest. You're glad it's not optional. What's up, Bennifer? How are you? Yeah, there have been a lot of these final side quests where they should not have been optional. They should have been part of the main story.
We should probably be getting back. I expect the others are wondering where we are.
You're right. There's still much to do.
And we'll do it together.
There we go. The Snow Daisy Garland and Shiva's Kiss reduces Diamond Dust cooldown by 7.5 seconds. What? Song of Winter, Autumn Gone from Frosted Lips Oblivion. That's badass. A fragrant diadem hand-woven by Jill from flowers picked on the shores of Olafus Bay. I was never much good at garlands, but it'll have to do. Yeah, these final quests, 100%. I mean, they tie up all the storylines throughout the game. It feels like they should have been a main quest. I agree. And Jill is now part of the party. Yep, the squad is assembled. Well, Joshua's not actually here. Even though it said he wouldn't leave the party, he didn't go with us here, but it's fine. All right, so back to the hideaway again we go. All right, so first off, if you're watching on YouTube, thank you for watching. We're gonna wrap up this episode right here. Next time, we're gonna finish a couple of remaining side quests and then see what happens next. So as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.